Friday morning and I am at Gloucester Rugby Club to meet some guys driving the Claas tractor. Now something should appear now behind that bus. Someone tell me if something's coming because I'm stood in the road. It's arrived. I expected you to sing. We've got the Hawkstone Choir here, or one of, and you didn't sing.
Just over there. All to sing Jerusalem, really. Yeah.
Yeah, so we'll get a bit more off the guys that are driving it and involved, but they're basically raising money for the MND. Charities Association, MND Association, that's the correct word, isn't it? So they're driving from around loads of rugby clubs in the region for Western Claas, because there's a lot of rugby players that seem to get MND and farmers, and obviously they like tractors. Claas tractors just arrived at Gloucester Rugby Club. This is Darcy, but I've been calling her Grace all morning. She's going to explain why they're doing it.
So MND is our CUK's chosen charity this year, and so we thought, why not tie in rugby, farming and the MND. So we have done a 3-day road run starting at Exeter Chiefs. We've gone from Exeter Chiefs out to our Hamleys depot at Hollington, Dorchester, Frome, Bath Rugby Club, Bristol Rugby Club, to Cirencester then. We finished at Evesham yesterday in the afternoon. From Evesham this morning we've gone up to Worcester Warriors, then to Hartby College, and finished here to say hello, I suppose. And our chosen charity this year was actually chosen by Michael.
Yep, so it's 14 years ago next weekend I lost my mum to MND. In the course of the 3 days we've done this road run, another 18 people on average have been diagnosed with MND. So
just in 3 days?
6 people a day on average.
Wow.
So yeah, it's something that's very close to my heart, and so I was very happy to get involved with it this year.
And you lost your brother?
Yeah, 50 years ago, Andrew died. We just need to keep raising funds. The research people are working very, very hard, but it's about money, so please keep it. Thank you very much.
Yeah, and tell me what you told me before about the dimmer switch.
People ask about the disease, and the way you can explain it quite easily is it's like a dimmer switch in a room. So every day somebody comes in and notches it down, so the electric current just keeps going down and down until eventually there is no electric current. So we need to find the cure.
Yeah. And then we've got a member of the Hawkstone Choir. I don't know what the plural.
Hawkstone Farmers Choir, yeah.
No, so when there's only one of you, you're not a choir, so just a singer.
A singer, yeah, a singer. I'm absolutely delighted to be involved in this, and I'm really proud to be doing the next leg, driving the tractor. So what a fantastic charity to support, and honoured to be able
you
to
said
do
you're
it.
going to fill it up with fuel as well on the way.
Yeah, hopefully. I'll just bill it to Mr. Clarkson.
Yeah, and then you've got to fill the front box with Hawkstone, because they've got a smarter box on the front and it's empty. But I reckon the little tractor would fit in it. But yeah, no, it's been good to come down here this morning and see them at the rugby club. You might remember Darcy, she was with us, was it 2 weeks ago? Yesterday?
2 weeks ago, yesterday, yeah.
So there was a bit of a funny story that I've not actually told anyone yet. But when we were on our way to Farm Fest, there was something wrong with the truck. I don't think he had the right paperwork, and the police stopped him. And the combine wasn't going to arrive in time for Farm Fest. So Darcy and her team spent all night washing the combine and then drove it from Cirencester? Evesham to Stoneleigh Park, so that we had a combine for Farm Fest. So big thanks to her, because at the time she had to do that, she was also organising this road run as well. So yeah, big thanks to Darcy. And if you want to donate, I've put a link underneath, because they do need a lot more research into MND. And they're off on the next leg. So Sally's driving out the choir. Sally has also driven a Land Rover to the North Pole on her own. See the rugby poles on the back, rugby goal. I was going to say the last time I was here was on a combine, but that's a complete lie because I was here not that long ago when we came up. In fact, on my birthday, when we came to that party at the Farmer's Dog. But I have just pulled up now at the Cotswold Farm Park, where I'm going to ditch one of the cars so that then when we go to Sussex and Dorset, we're not going into 2 cars. I've got this for James and I'll show you what it is. It's a tractor mat. How cool is that? But yeah, there's all sorts of cuddly toys and farm machinery in the shop, and bits and bobs of socks and bee juice, crockery and wooden things. That's why we're here. We're looking at the space that we're going to be using. This is the back of the Cotswold Farm Park, where you can obviously look around and see the animals, and then all the accommodation is all like hidden in the trees. So you've got all these different lodges, and there's some more there like the one I stayed at last year. And they've actually got accommodation left for the week of cereals if anyone fancies it. And some of the big ones sleep 8 people, so that'll be really cost effective. And then this is some of the safari tent things. There's more lodges through there, and yeah, these proper like tents that are temporary but fairly sturdy. We obviously stayed here 3 years ago when we did the combine run in, I think, that log cabin there, and then Martin couldn't find his way back to his one and ended up sleeping in the car. Yeah, they've got them things as well, like a glamping pod. But yeah, if you come into cereals, this is 30 minutes from Diddley Squat, and got accommodation still available, plus the barbecue on the Wednesday night with me and Adam if you fancy it. And there's a bar. If you bring your motorhome or your caravan to cereals, don't forget to bring the tent for the kids. We haven't got time to do the whole farm park, but you can milk a cow, and then they've got all the rare breeds and all the animals all the way around. It's like a big safari trail. But because we've got a long drive now to the south coast, I'm just going to stand on this grassy knoll and show you what we can see from here. Big rusty bull, John Deere combine. So if your kids are mysteriously ill next week on the days of cereals, this is worth a visit the day after or the day before as well, if you were going to come camping. There's the Farmer's Dog. We're just on our way now to, I forget, Haywood Heath, is it?
Haywood's Heath.
Haywood's Heath. So Martin's driving while I edit, so we're just coming through. Gonna go through Oxford now on the way down there. That guy will get there before us in his motorbike. Typically we ended up on the M25 at rush hour on a Friday, but we've made it mostly round and it's not too far to where we're going tonight. Is it Haywood Heath? I've put a link below to sponsor the lads doing the stuff for the MND charity, and I've also put a link below to the stuff for the Cotswold Farm Park that we're doing on Wednesday evening if you're interested. So they're going to have some live music, barbecue, the bar's going to be open as well, and then they've got that big teepee with like heaters in it, so even if it starts to go cool you can turn these heaters on, so it should be a good night, a little bit of a party between the nights of cereals on Wednesday and Thursday. But bit of a random video today, not a lot of farming, but we'll see what's going on tomorrow in the Sussex show, farming wise, or the South of England show. But I'm going to do the birthdays quickly. So happy wedding day to Ashley and Janine from St Helens, which is very close to me, but not at the moment. Jessica Smith, happy 18th birthday, and Henry Rogerson, happy 18th as well. So 2 18ths today, and we had an 18th yesterday from Charlie Edwards. But that's it from the M25. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now.